Episode number 149. No, I'm sure I can't. How much has happened since I said that? It seems a year ago, answered Meg, who was in a blissful dream lifted far above such common things as bread and butter. The joys come close upon the sorrows this time, and I rather think the changes have begun, said Mrs. March. In most families there comes, now and then, a year full of events. This has been such a one, but it ends well, after all. Hope the next will end better, muttered Joe, who found it very hard to see Meg absorbed in a stranger before her face, for Joe loved a few persons very dearly, and dreaded to have their affection lost, or lessened in any way. I hope the third year from this will end better. I mean it shall, if I live to work out my plans, said Mr. Brooke, smiling at Meg, as if everything had become possible to him now. Doesn't it seem very long to wait? Asked Amy, who was in a hurry for the wedding. I've got so much to learn before I shall be ready, it seems a short time to me, answered Meg, with a sweet gravity in her face never seen there before. You have only to wait, I'm to do the work, said John, beginning his labors by picking up Meg's napkin, with an expression which caused Joe to shake her head, and then say to herself with an air of relief as the front door banged, "Here comes Laurie. Now we shall have some sensible conversation." But Joe was mistaken, for Laurie came prancing in, overflowing with good spirits, bearing a great bridal-looking bouquet for Mrs. John Brooke, and evidently laboring under the delusion that the whole affair had been brought about by his excellent management. I knew Brooke would have it all his own way, he always does, for when he makes up his mind to accomplish anything, it's done though the sky falls, said Laurie, when he had presented his offering, and his congratulations. Much obliged for that recommendation. I take it as a good omen for the future, and invite you to my wedding on the spot, answered Mr. Brooke, who felt at peace with all mankind, even his mischievous pupil. I'll come, if I'm at the ends of the earth, for the sight of Joe's face alone on that occasion would be worth the long journey. You don't look festive, ma'am, what's the matter? Asked Laurie, following her into a corner of the parlor, whither all had adjourned to greet Mr. Lawrence. I don't approve of the match, but I've made up my mind to bear it, and shall not say a word against it, said Joe solemnly. You can't know how hard it is for me to give up Meg, she continued with a little quiver in her voice. You don't give her up. You only go halves, said Laurie consolingly. It can never be the same again. I've lost my dearest friend, sighed Joe. You've got me, anyhow. I'm not good for much, I know, but I'll stand by you, Joe, all the days of my life. Upon my word I will. And Laurie meant what he said. I know you will, and I'm ever so much obliged. You are always a great comfort to me, Teddy, returned Joe, gratefully shaking hands.